Hi, I'm Rosie from Total Chiropractic and welcome to Friday morning tea break. Again with my favourite cup. So it's all good today. And it's nice to see sunshine out there. Even if it was a bit frosty morning, it's nice to see the sun. Let's hope spring's on its way. So this week the choice was between how to avoid spring cleaning and how to avoid hurting yourself if you're or injuring your back or your neck if you're working from home. So the winner was how to avoid injuring yourself when you're working from your home. So we're going to talk about that today. So the main problem I see with people who work from home and they do it quite a lot is often it means that you don't tend to do as much. So you don't have a commute, which is both good and bad, but also it means you tend maybe not to get out and leave the house, and you tend to spend a lot of time sitting because you may not have meetings to go to or colleagues to go and speak to because everything you're doing is at your desk. So there's three main things that you can do to help yourself. So the first one, which may sound a bit odd, is walk to work. So obviously you're working from home, so you're already at work. But what's a good idea to do is to sort of 15 minutes before you need to go to work is to leave your house and commute back to your house. I know it sounds odd, but it means that you get some movement through your back, you get some movement through your body, and it's a good way to get yourself moving before you spend time sitting at your desk for the day. And then the second thing to do, of adding on to that, when you finish your work day, is then again commute back home. So step out of the house, go for a 15-minute walk, and then come back home again. So the idea is that what this then means is that you're not only getting some movement in your body before and after work, but particularly after work, you get that kind of de-stress feeling. So often when people drive home from work or commute home on the train, they get to unwind, unpack the day before they get home. Whereas if you're at home and all you do is step out of your door, then you then don't have that. So walking home from home after work helps. The second thing is to make sure that your desk setup is good. Often when you have an HR department or a work setup, then there's a lot of time and attention spent on how well you work or how well your desk setup is. But often when we're working at home, we don't think about that so much. So sometimes I see a lot of people working from their kitchen tables or maybe even working on their laptop sitting on their sofa, which is like the worst thing you can do. Never, ever, ever use your laptop on your lap. It's not good for you. So how do you get around that? Make sure you have a good dedicated workspace. Now it may be that you don't have space to have a proper desk or anything like that, but maybe what you could do instead is have a cupboard where you keep things such as, if you can see my laptop here, I have a laptop, I have a riser, and then I have a separate mouse and keyboard. And I use that to make sure that my space here is set up well, so that the top of my laptop is with my top of my eyes, and I can reach the top of my laptop. It's not too far away from me. Those things are all important whether you're working from home or if you're working at work. So have those things. They can be easily folded away and put somewhere else if you don't need to use them every day. So set up your desk well. I did a Friday tea break on how to set up your desk well last week, and there's a blog that I've written about it as well, which I'll put into the notes on how to set up your desk well. And the final thing is that if you are working from home, is make sure you take breaks. It's easy if you're, as I said before, if you're not going to meetings, if you've not got to go and talk to colleagues, to spend your whole time sitting at your desk. But that's not good for you. You need to get up, ideally, if you wanted a gold star for it, every 20 minutes. You need to get away from your desk and walk around. So at home, that might be, I don't know, you go and make yourself a cup of tea, go and walk to the end of the garden, you might perhaps go and put some washing on or do something like that, so you're keeping on top of your household stuff as well. But generally, just get yourself moving every 20 minutes. And if you are at home, perhaps you could do, I don't know, some yoga or Pilates in your lunch break or some exercise or something like that, so that you're getting some movement through your body. Because even if you have the best desk set up in the world, if you're sitting for a long time, it's just not good for you. So I hope those tips will help you. So to recap, number one, if you're working from home, then commute to and from work. And by that, I mean go for a 15-minute walk before and after work, which helps get some movement through your body, helps your joints and muscles, and also helps you de-stress at the end of the day before you start your home life. Number two, make sure that your desk setup, whether it's laptop or desktop, is set up as well at home as it is at work. and if necessary, get laptops and risers and separate keyboards and mouse to make sure your laptop's set up well. And number 3, do some movement through the day. So get up ideally every 20 minutes, or not every half an hour, so that you move around, get some movement in your body, and you can, if you want to, intersperse that with either exercise like yoga or Pilates you can do at home, or maybe household tasks, so that you're mixing up things so you're not sitting too long. So I hope you find that helpful. I'll stick the link to the blog about how to set up your desk in the comments below. And if you need any help or advice, then you can always comment on this below or come through to the website totalchiro.co.uk. My name's Rosie from Total Chiropractic. Goodbye.